Okay, so yeah, we've got a nice warming fire on the screen there, I suppose. You're not at a fire yet, but it's representative of what could have been
Yeah.
or what has been. So yeah, you've come racing down out of the town. You've managed to pull up and put Umberto out. You did have to use a little bit of the holy water to douse his robes, but you quickly sort of got him out of the cage. His cage, it's not survived very well. That wagon's knackered.
No.
That did get properly burnt to a crisp. Whereas your wagon cage, maybe by virtue of God, it was only mildly on fire and it quickly went out.
Yeah.
Behind you, you've left a smoking mess of corpses and perhaps, maybe even saved the Vatican.
Of course.
But your journey is to continue.
That's what the history books will say, man.
That's what they say. You haven't been made cardinals, but I suppose
I don't know, man. I think there's parting words, man. As it was.
There's nothing stopping you claiming it, is there?
I will definitely.
Did he not give me a ring? I swear he gave me a ring. He's getting a ring engraved for me or something.
I think there might have been promises, but I'm not sure anything. I'm not sure.
Right, you know what? I'm gonna go and get myself ordained, and then we'll have to talk.
You never know. You never know. So, on your journeys, you're going to have to eventually pass through. Your route is basically, I think you're going to go through Turkey and Syria on your way to Jerusalem.
It's an absurdly long way, yeah.
It is an absurdly long way. But I suppose one thing that you have got on your side is that although it's a very long way, it's not what you'd call a very densely populated area.
True.
So, you're not going to be beset by bandits or manticores or anything like that. You're going to be doing a lot of camping and a lot of travelling. And at the end of the day, given the armour you're wearing and the weapons that you're carrying, maybe the odd group of bandits does spot you, but you don't spot them, and they probably think, yeah, fuck that. It doesn't really look worth it. And at the end of the day, if anyone was to eye your wares, you don't look particularly well off. You've got an old man in a cage being dragged along in a wagon. Umberto's had to get on the back of a horse with one of his guards. So that's slowing you down quite a bit. Yeah, so your travels are long, but your travels will be fairly uneventful. You build your campfires. Eventually, your rations start to run out. So, has anyone got the likes of hunting, fishing, wilderness survival?
Yeah, we look at this, man. We work well together on this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some stuff. Let's see what you can get in terms of rations.
Could do some trapping. Bit of trapping, just about good enough.
Can I do some lore of animals to know what sort of shit we can get in this area? Oh,
turkeys.
Turkeys, exactly. Yeah, get the turkey traps ready.
You get a few turkey traps ready.
I'm pretty sure that's where turkeys come from.
Why would they have called it that otherwise?
Yeah, some sort of flying edible land animal.
Yeah, I mean that's a bad check, by the way.
Right? Yeah, you're after some sort of feathered beast, and you don't do a great job. Jose, have you got anything that can?
You'd think, wouldn't you? No, man. I'll cook whatever's there, man. Though. I've not had a chance to breed dogs, funnily enough.
Okay.
But now I've got a really good percentage chance of breeding them.
Yeah, I reckon. Keep your dog breeding in mind.
Oh, we've all got wilderness survival, have we? Because we've got it as an occupational.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've got lots of tricks up my sleeve. I've got
I've
I
never
can trap animals. I can also track them and
Oh yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
Wilderness.
So go on, give us some more rolls. Right, wilderness survival. That's pretty good. So, Jose, you managed to scrounge up enough berries and stuff like that to add to the rations to bulk them up.
let's have a look at these berries.
You also
Provide
fetched,
fiber.
yeah, the berries are good. The berries good actually. With that skill roll, Llewellyn, you realise that if any of you had brewing, you might be able to, these berries are high enough in sugar that you would be able to turn them into an alcoholic beverage if you so wanted to.
I haven't got brewing personally. Got preserved food though.
You got preserved food?
Mm.
Fuck it, -5%. You can brew crudely.
Oh no, don't brew. Don't ruin them, man.
Right, you put a lot of the berries into a mouldy flask, man, and a few days later you open it and it just smells of neat rectum, and you have to pour it into the bush. Okay, so yeah, that's a couple of days later. So a couple of days pass. You plot up again and do a proper bit of camping, and Umberto says, yes, I believe that there's some tracks over there from a larger beast. I seem to have stepped in a large dung pile.
Oh,
Does anyone got any tracking? Anyone can track that?
we track this thing. Oh yes, I'm pretty sure it went up in this direction.
Yeah, you wander off for a good couple of hours, man, and come back with nothing. Does anyone get any fishing?
No, man.
Have we got law, cattle, and animals again?
Yeah, I mean, I've got fine contraband. I can see if any of the soldiers are holding out on us.
Yeah, have a look.
Because I'm shit at finding animals clearly. Right. Yeah, at night I pat them down, search their bags, see if anyone's, like in that film The Hole, where they're all stuck underground and someone murders their best friend because he hears them opening the can of Coke and taking his sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it happens, man. It's more days travel, and eventually you eat the last of your rations. So you stop to camp today, and it's desperate times. What have you got? What can you do? Or are you going to start to go hungry?
I'll try my wilderness survival. See if there. A turkey
That's
nest.
a good bit of wilderness survival. Okay, that is really good. So you find some sort of like a truffle-like thing that you reckon will attract pigs or some sort of boar.
Excellent. Yeah.
I set up the trap.
Okay, you set up the trap. Do you lay in wait?
Oh, it's like camouflage us so the boars can't see us.
Yeah.
I'll give that a go myself.
All right.
Yeah, my camouflage is not quite as good as yours.
Okay. So,
I find a good spot to ambush the pig should it escape the trap.
right, okay. So you all lie in wait. Now, we'll say it's about 12 o'clock. And I'm going to roll a d12 now and just say...
You mean midday, yeah?
Yeah, 12 o'clock midday. Okay, you're lying in wait for a long, long time, and it's long since gone dark, but you're utterly convinced that with the truffles you've found and some of the markings that Lefrog found, this is definitely pig hunting area. And then all of a sudden, you hear that, and Llewellyn, That's a surprise attack to gore your buttocks with its tusks.
What the fuck?
Have you got any sort of armor?
I have some armor with an armor rating of 14.
Oh, very good. Okay, well, it tusks the buttocks of your armor for a quick 12.
I'm being gored by some sort of creature.
He's been gored by a boar. What are you what are you two chaps doing? It's dark. You haven't really got great night vision, as it were. You can just hear this sort of thrashing.
Gored by a boar over here.
Yeah, I'll just try and head in the direction of the screams.
Okay, give me a dexterity roll to not tumble off the cliff.
Right.
No, this is not a cliff, man.
Uh, 4? Is that under? Am I rolling under or over? Under would make sense, wasn't it? What must I say?
I think you're rolling under, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
right. You manage to balance. You sort of finding your way in the dark. Yep, you get closer, and especially with your vourge, yeah, you're in a position to lash out.
Right, then I'll go to skewer. Right. Oh,
Yeah, they're not dodging animals, so
is he just accepting that to the haunch?
yeah, it's accepting that to the haunch. That drives it utterly berserk. Jose, can you give us a sort of find your way in the dark? Give us a physical prowess check.
I'm not doing still prowl, no.
Oh, actually, your PP's way over 20, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's 20.
Yeah, so you're not going to fail. Yeah, give us a prowl roll. Oh. You snap on a twig. Sorry, allow me to catch my tongue. So, you know, I said that Le Frog's vourge strikes its haunch and drives it berserk.
Oh, yeah.
It throws itself at you like a 150-pound lump of meat with spikes on the end. It launches itself at your throat.
I'll see.
Your live body will probably deal with that, won't it?
Yeah, no, my live, yeah.
The lithe body. Okay, Llewellyn, you're sort of thrashing around in the dark there. You've got an arrow knocked and ready, or what are you going to do?
Oh no, I'm going to swipe at it with my claw hand.
You're going to swipe it with your claw hand?
I'm going to... in fact, I mean, this is a big thing, isn't it? I might actually... wither its flesh.
Might be an idea.
Yeah. I'll wither its flesh with my claw hand. Oh. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You wither its flesh. That's a good move. So, Crunch, you hear a familiar sound, man. A similar sound to you heard last time this guy punched a lion. So I think LeFrog had already pretty much halved it. So yeah, you just break its ribs and put it on hit points.
No.
It goes from being berserk to mortally wounded.
And we're butchering and tenderizing it as we... it's going to be ready to be thrown straight on the barbecue.
Okay, LeFrog, it's rounded and it's sort of barreling at you now after leaping at Jose. But you've got in many ways, the perfect boar hunting weapon, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and skewer it, and I'm going to make a cold shot for sort of hitting it down the middle to try and, spatchcock it.
Nice spatchcock.
14.
Yeah, you succeed on your cold shot. It's a 14 or greater, so bam. you spatchcock yourself a boar.
Excellent.
Right, so yeah, you've got yourself a bit of boar action. Is anyone gonna? So obviously, a boar would last you weeks if you can preserve it. So does anyone want to attempt to? I think I'll take one preserve roll per quarter.
Right.
We need cooking first, surely.
Well, do we want to cook some now and preserve the rest? So,
Yeah, should we cook a
quarter and preserve 3/4?
Yeah, that's well cooked.
It's a good cook.
That looks great. That looks good. That looks good.
Right, you've managed to. So let's have a look. You've perfectly cooked a real good. You know, you got a good muscular back leg and buttock there, Jose. And yeah, you've done a fine job of that. Yeah, the rest of the
I thought you were just complimenting me.
You put it in your thing, but you know.
Well, hang on a second. Have I put them in like 3 separate?
Yeah, you've kept them separate.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to try and preserve the. Yeah. I was hoping to save the head, but I seem to have made a pig's ear of it. Hey.
Right, okay, so yeah, you've got them. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, you've done a good bit of mutilating, so I don't think that this boar has been honoured.
No.
This boar's been fucking.
So yeah, you've cooked enough to get you through. Yeah, it's gonna last you a couple of days, man. You know, if you eat frugally, because I would imagine like a whole pig leg and ass that's a lot of meat.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a wild boar, like a great big pig. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll do all right. It'll last you a good few days. But really, you're thinking, you know, has anyone got land navigation? Is anyone going to look at the stars?
I was going to look at the stars before.
Oh, look at the stars. Look at the stars.
I'm eyeballing the stars.
That's a good look at the stars. Okay, you reckon you need rations? You need about another month's worth of rations at the speed you're going at. Mm. You know, so really that boar, if you could have,
there'll be other animals.
If you could have preserved it all, it might have done you. But I mean, you don't know that you've not preserved it all.
So we'll be fine.
So yeah, to be fair, as it's a long journey, we fast forward a week, and you've started to eat through your second quarter of the boar, and that's perfectly decent. But Llewellyn, you just have a little bit of a check on your other preserved meats, and you go to the wagon, and there's flies and nasty shit, and there's a smell that tells you the rest of the meat's rancid.
I don't think I got the amount of salt quite right.
Yeah. You cocked something up, so you're gonna need another hunting session here.
That brown salt that I mixed in there might have actually just been some.
Might have just been shit. So yeah, can we have some skill checks for a bit of hunting, or have you got? Have you got?
What would we be hunting? No, I still haven't quite mastered this.
This
right,
sort of area, man.
That's a good wilderness survival role. So once again, you managed to collect some stuff together that's at least giving you appropriate vitamins, you know, preventing scurvy or something.
Fibre, man. Well, you are.
Yeah, you get berries and you get fibre that helps you shift your shit.
Bit of an extra identified plants and fruit. Can we, find some nice mushrooms or something to?
Okay. Yeah, you find some edible mushrooms. You do find a handful of mushrooms that will cause hallucination.
Ooh, they could be fun.
You find some.
If we don't If we don't find any food, we could take them, so we don't have to experience our deaths directly.
I mean, I don't know. What would we?
Is there a turkey nest somewhere? Someone say.
I reckon as a Welshman, I'd be up for that kind of thing. I'd be up for just smashing a lot of them.
Oh yeah, probably. We've all seen Dirty Sanchez. They were Welsh, weren't they?
So yeah, this could be an interesting way of passing the evening.
Yeah.
Also, so can I get like with that? Oh no, the survival roll was just to gather berries, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can lay some traps for some. Yeah, the old trapping's not going well.
Yeah, you lay a trap. It's not looking good. So that night, basically your diet's going to consist of some mushrooms and berries. Not great.
It'll be a memorable night though.
It'll be. Are you taking the mushrooms?
Fuck it, why not? Get these down, yeah.
Okay, I'll make a saving throw versus non-lethal poison.
This will expand your mind. Will get us closer to God.
Excellent.
Okay, 2 of the guards, they both failed their saves. Umberto rolls a 1.
No, he goes on a strong ass trip.
Right, Umberto. I mean, you all start hallucinating quite vividly. Umberto, Eagle's super underman. Oh, what about the Wizened Acolyte?
Oh, he's dead.
The Wizened Acolyte's out of his mind. Right, so you're all having a good rip-roaring hallucinate when you hear a you hear the zombies moan.
Do we reckon that's the mushrooms and we should just ignore it?
I don't know. What do I know from my mushroom lore? Is it is this kind of thing normal?
Have you got any sort of mushroom lore?
just more identify. You
reckon? Yeah, you can go on bad trips, and it could be a figment of your imagination.
Did everyone hear that? I thought I heard something.
As you ask that, you hear the cage door shut, and Umberto's got in the cage with the Wizened Acolyte and locked the door.
I rolled a very good perception roll, man. I managed to clear my perception.
Yes, that is a very clear perception roll. You look into the darkness, and at first you think, no, there's nothing there. And then you see the glow, the glowing eyes.
Oh,
Right.
Sad times, man. Sad times.
Let's ready ourselves.
Have we got have we got one of these things, a roaring campfire going? Or
yes, you do.
Oh, that's not bad. I might.
Right, here's an idea. Why don't we? I mean, can we grab some, logs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Start fending them off.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll grab a log.
Right, you all grab a bit of a flaming log. Give us initiative.
Of one of these guards, or is there a spare sword amongst people?
Yeah.
So, because you can't really fight with a Volusian, but a sword and a flaming log in the offhand.
Yeah, that's agreeable.
Cool.
Okay, nice 9 for initiative from Llewellyn.
Yeah, it's not great.
Cool 17 from the frog.
No, standard 12.
A nice standard 12. Okay, let's have a look at the Z's.
How have they got this far?
Z's, man.
We've been travelling for days.
Okay, so LaFrog, you're first.
All right, I'll go over to one of them, sort of, leading with me, flaming thing, and then twat him with the sword. 0 damage. What the fuck?
That's a good trick.
How is...
Yeah, that's 0, 0, 0. You rolled.
Oh, right, because I've not got anything for my... What would the standard sword do? Is it 2d6?
2d6 standard sword, yeah.
Right, let me see if that... Does it recognise what size? Yeah, 7.
Ooh.
Does he like that? Is 14 good enough to hit him in a...
No, it doesn't beat his armor or anything. Just the dead flesh falls off. Jose.
And let's just strike out with a falchion.
Lash out.
Oh,
Critical.
You remove 2 heads. And the strange thing about that is you don't remember there being 2 stood in front of you. But 2 heads come off.
okay.
Almost just popped up at the last second.
Llewellyn.
Well, it's the land of the 2-headed people. I suspected these Turks were a bit weird. I do the same. I step forward into the darkness and lash out with my claw hand.
You just pull like this rotten man's head off, releasing an ungodly stench in your face. Right, yeah, these dudes seem to have got the drop on you, man. There's 4 grabbing at you each.
Oh, jeez.
So, LaFrog, grab. One of them's got you. It's going for a grab.
Right, so am I just blocking him then, or...
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's got a very firm grip of your arm. It's grabbed the arm with the swording. So that arm, it's pretty much its vice-like grip. Okay, Jose, the 4 grabs. There's one got a good grip on you there, that's a 20.
Okay. So just a parry with the falchion, yeah?
Did one of them not expose his pit there?
It looks like one of them's grabbed hold of you.
Oh no, man.
Llewellyn, the grabs.
Oh, leave me alone with the grabs. Oh.
That's a 21 to grab you.
That's an unsuccessful parry.
Right, you've been grabbed. Right, it's your attacks. You've all got a hand free. LaFrog.
Well, in my offhand, I have my flaming log, so I'm just going to sort of rub that in his face. So will that just be a standard strike?
Yeah, give him a good face rub.
14.
He's not fussed. Jose.
Nice striking, yeah.
Yeah, give him a good strike.
Another 2.
Yeah, another
An actual 20 this time.
Yep, just a couple of heads come off. Yeah, good few heads come off there.
Nice.
But you look down at your arm, and you've hit the wrong ones. He's still got a good grip of your arm. LaFrog, just the hands, the grasping. That's a 16 to grab you.
Right. I go for the parry. Oh no.
You've got one on each arm now.
Ah.
You can feel yourself being pulled to your knees. Jose, has one got hold of your arm? There's another one. That's 19. The 19 will have you if you don't parry it.
I'll knock that aside.
That's nice.
Right, I make sure I strike out for the man who's holding me.
There's 4 grabbing at you, Llewellyn.
Oh.
There's 13 there.
And there's an 18.
There's an 18. Right, okay. Lefrog, you've got each arm's been grabbed.
Right, I've got a full arsenal of kicks though, so let me just have a look. I think it might have to be. What have we got? Just snap kick. The one in front of me is just getting a snap kick to the balls. Undead or not. Oh no, that's a 3.
The old snap kick to the balls. Jose. You're trying to concentrate. You know, you remove a head, but the smell and the hand, it's on you and it's beginning to set a bit of panic. And give me a horror factor save.
There's just a D20 on this one.
Yep. Your head goes.
I've got +2 on this from zombie law.
The horror's too great, man. You're surrounded. The hands are on you. Llewellyn, your attack.
Right, so I've got one hand free and one hand is
You've
being...
got one hand free, yeah.
So the one hand that's free is the hand with the flaming log in it.
Okay.
I assume.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I assume so. If I was, well, I don't know, or is it?
Yeah, it is. We've agreed.
Okay, we've agreed. Fine. In that case, I'm gonna stick a flaming log in the face of the zombie that's grabbed my arm. See what he makes of that. Does he react to that at all?
He just looks at you with his cold, dead eyes. Cold and dead. His breath, man, he breathes out to moan. The stench reaches your nostrils, man. Give me a horror factor to say.
Right. So they're not bothered about the fire. All right, fair enough. That's a good save.
Right, yeah, you've managed to save against the horror factor. Now give me a saving throw of the non-lethal poison, the retching. The smell of the zombie's breath on your nostrils. Yeah, you're doing all right.
He's actually quite like the what?
Yeah, these saving throw things just look a bit weird to me. It's all good. Right, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that one's got a target and the other one didn't.
Yeah. Well, you've rolled a 20 to save anyway. Yeah, okay, you've still saved. Right, so Lefrog, you've got quite a few minuses here because your arms are pinned. So you're at -4 on the grasping. That's 18. It's a natural 20. It's a 16.
Oh.
And really you can only pick one to try and...
I'll go parry the lowest one. What was that?
A 16's the lowest.
Right, so this will be -4, you say?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not good. There's hands all over you, but the dude that's rolled a 20, that's a critical, isn't it?
It might be.
So it's literally, its claws just dig deep into your nutsack, and when you look down, you just see your full junk get torn away.
Oh,
give me a save versus pain, 15, to avoid passing out.
Oh, have we got pain or is that not? No, right. Beat a what? Sorry.
A 15.
Oh.
No, your eyes roll back in your head and you drop down. Jose
Okay.
Llewellyn, the horror factor of what you've just
Jesus.
witnessed, because once he goes down, you see one of his arms start to get torn and there's blood pumping out. Your friend, the great warrior, is going down. Horror factor of 18.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I can't bear to hear what I'm hearing, man. But somehow I cope.
Yeah, somehow you
Apparently, I'm unaffected by these things.
okay.
Oh,
But Jose, you did fail a horror factor save in the last round, didn't you? That we've not responded to anyway. So you're not too fussed about that. What this is showing is you was deeply concerned for yourself, but you're a bit nonplussed at this point about the rock. Now remember, when you've been horror factored, you can't defend against the next attack. So just point that out.
Oh,
Hands, 2 more hands grasp you. So you've got 3 of them stuck to you now, Jose. Llewellyn, you don't seem to be minded by anything, but you've got one of them's got a grip of you. Now potentially 2 have. That's a 20.
No, that's a 21.
That's a 21, right? Okay, cool. Okay, Jose, you've got 1 hand free. Your beheading hand.
Oh, that's the one hand that I really need.
Again, man, there's like, this head just rolls off, but then you refocus your eyes, and it just wasn't any of the ones that I'd hold here. It's like, why? Llewellyn, show us something.
Okay, I'm going to grab hold of the arm that's grabbing hold of me, and I'm going to try and break its and dislocate its bones and what have you. Do I? So I need to do a joint lock maneuver. How does that work?
Give us a roll and let's see if it works.
What, just like a?
Yeah, give us a flat roll and we'll worry about the bonuses if it looks anywhere near remotely.
That's a 6.
It's not a great roll. Yeah, given these things, strength is like at least double a normal human's. I mean, yeah, to be fair though, no, you grab the hand, it's all about leverage and manipulation. You break a creature's arm. It just looks at you with the cold dead eyes. Right, something strange happens to the pair of you now, something that's essentially unavoidable if this touches, it's got. So, Llewellyn will do you first. Oh, that doesn't get you.
a wave of grief hitting them when they realise what's happened.
Yeah.
Right, you didn't. A hand has come out of the ground and grabbed one of your ankles.
Out of the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah, rooting you on the spot.
Oh,
Jose,
Oh, Jesus, man. This
the ankle grabbers.
is
Right, you've got there's a hand round each ankle as the tearing begins. Okay, Jose, it's your attack. You've still got. You're lucky enough to have your beheading hand free.
somehow.
Yeah, another beheading, man. You don't know if you're beginning to feel more confident or the horror's just becoming greater. Llewellyn.
I'm gonna. Can I see something's head to claw? Can I see a neck?
Yeah, you've got a clawing hand free.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming when I broke that arm, it sort of released. Did it?
The arm's kind of bent and mangled, but the claw, it's digging into your flesh, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, can I strike it with my claw hand? Or?
Yeah.
Go for it. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah, you sort of, you grab his face and you pull his jaw off.
Oh, cool.
But the smell, man, the smell that releases. Can I have a saving throw? Non-lethal poison from both of you. The smell's just unnatural.
For me as well. Sorry.
Yeah, you're close enough. Right, no, man. You're -6 on your rolls, Llewellyn. Oh,
I'm all right,
Jose's on the
man.
cusp.
My nose is getting accustomed to this shit.
All right, Llewellyn, you're on -6. You both ankles and a wrist has been grabbed. More grabbing. This is 16, and some of them, that 8 there, he's grabbing, and the 7. To be honest, they're all getting hold of your armour now. They're grabbing for anything. So 3 of them have got a grip of you there. There's one parry. Give us a second parry. Ooh,
Great with a -6.
it's not looking great. And the third parry. Okay, so you managed to, but now all 4 of your arms have been grabbed. All 4 of your arms and legs have been grabbed.
Yeah.
Okay, Jose Diego, there's 4 grippers at you. 2 19s.
Jesus, man, these guys are fucking sharp.
They're going for your sword arm, man, your beheading arm.
No.
You're on it, right? Okay. You're the only person with an attack, Jose. Your beheading arm's free. Do something with it. A head peels off, man. A head peels off. You can hear the wild screaming now erupting from camp. Umberto, no, my face! They're tearing off my face. That's all you can hear him screaming. Llewellyn, you're completely pinned now and at the mercy. There's not much you can do. As you look, you feel a pain in your stomach, and as you look down, you see your bowels torn out like a link of sausages. Give us a save versus pain, beat of 15.
Beat of 15.
The link of sausages, man.
Oh, the link of sausages, man. Your eyes roll up in your head and you're gone. Jose, you have the great honour of being the last man standing. Your beheading hand. It's still... Is your beheading hand free? It is, isn't it?
Oh, strike.
Yeah, go on. Lash out the beheading hand.
Man, it was.
No, it's just a crude slash. Right, there's 4 of them pounce on you. They're all going for that arm.
Bastards.
19
No, let go.
and 18.
Let go of my arm.
Marvellous, man. The beheading arm's still free. Okay, but you look around now. You're utterly surrounded. 2 of your friends are dead on the floor. You can just hear the screams from the caravan, man. The screams, the dying screams. The horror factor's intensified. It's 18. Right, the fear. You can't defend against the next attack because the horror overwhelms you. Oh. They've got your beheading arm. And then suddenly, we've had a debagging, a debowling. You know that old neck pain you had now when you had to wear the neck brace? You just peeled away the one that rolled the natural 20. It grabs the back of your neck, but you feel its fingers slide through the muscle and then just separate the bone. And just your eyes roll up in your head. And, it's curtains. And then all of a sudden, the 3 of you feel like, you're floating in some sort of blackness, and there's a burning heat near your body, man, which, being God-fearing people, you obviously fear that you've gone or you're going to hell.
Yeah, it's the light of our Lord.
Our Lord, Pazuzu. Yeah, well, actually, you do have further visions. When the heat touches you, you do see the burning red eyes of Pazuzu staring into your soul and the black teeth laughing at you. It ends for you. And then, all of a sudden, you feel like wet all over. And you, and you thrash round and you thrash awake. And yeah, you quickly sort of come round and realise you've just had a really severe reaction to the mushrooms. Everything's kind of okay.
Oh.
But given that you've had traumatic events, I think there should be some sort of trauma or something to roll on for a lasting effect. So let's see, I'm going to do, you're in an order of 1, 2, 3, the order that you're on the screen in. And this is for the person who's now got a streak of white in their hair.
Okay.
Llewellyn,
Hey.
you woke up with the white streak, man. Yeah, you two seem to have got away seemingly unharmed. Although, LaFrog, you do walk funny for a few days because, as it was tearing your nuts off, you tried to do that thing where you retract your testicles into your stomach and you've pulled a string or something in the groin.
Yeah, they're not quite ready to come back, get down yet.
It's like, you've got really bad ball ache. And Jose, yeah, your neck, that feeling in your neck was actually you unconscious next to the fire, sort of twisting yourself up. See, your neck doesn't feel, you just don't feel great, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I suppose the lesson here is you all took some sort of strong hallucinogenic mushroom on a pretty empty stomach. I mean, that was your main meal. Was berries and mushrooms. So,
And I suppose we have experienced a reasonable amount of trauma recently, so
Yeah.
that might have contributed.
you can see the old priest man, the wizened acolyte, as you've called him. You can see that he's actually torn out fistfuls of his own hair. So he's got like chunks of hair missing. And Umberto, you notice he's had a complete change of clothing and refuses to talk about it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you've all had your misadventure.
Yeah.
And you sort of pack up the next day, you're like, oh dear God. And then, much to your disappointment, you've got a right hike up a very steep, it's almost you're entering into mountainous terrain here. And you spend the next day hungry, in a little bit of pain from your contortions. You've all got a bit of diarrhea. And you have a pretty horrific journey up into the mountains. On the way up there, you do see a lot of one of your previous favourite meals, a herd of mountain goat.
Oh, how they got what's the belly look like?
What's that, sorry?
What's the bellies look like?
Oh, full, man.
Walnut.
Walnuts and olives.
Walnut-filled bellies, man. Girthy bellies, man.
Excellent.
Now, I reckon if you can plan, I'll give you the opportunity here, if you can give me some decent wilderness rolls, decent traps, I'll let you plant 2 traps, and you can actually do a bit of pot shotting to see if you can catch.
Let's see what I know about.
Right, let's have a look. Right, that's a good roll from Jose. You managed to find some of the walnut-style feasts that they've been feeding on. So, anything that they eat might make a good side dish to complement the goat. LaFrog?
I know about these goats. And...
Cattle, it happens. Right, you spot a bit where, because of their behaviours, you reckon you could do a bit of a hot gates. Where if you scare them properly, instead of only being able to shoot at 2 of them before you flee, you're going to get shots on 4 of them.
Sweet.
So that's good. Jose Diego's detect ambush.
That's not a great place to sneak up on, but it was ridiculous.
Well, stick with that. You see a high vantage point and you climb up it. And we'll just pause you there for a second. Llewellyn,
Just above the beat.
your trap animals. You make a trap, and the problem is it ends up useless because LeFrog figures out where to hotgate them. And it's in, you just put your trap in the wrong place completely. And Llewellyn's trap animals.
Yeah, you said
For the second one, you did have the brains to put it in the almost opposite place. So, bang, LeFrog jumps out, clapping his hands. There's a quick mad dash, and one of them runs straight into your trap. So you've got one. There's 3 left to shoot at. Jose, if you've got a bow, you will still be able to take a shot. But Llewellyn, obviously you're in position with 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 kill.
lovely.
So you've got a guaranteed go. In fact, we'll just have the moment they clap. Llewellyn just kills one instantly. Jose, can you hit a second one? It's a good shot. It's an accurate shot. So although it doesn't do incredible damage, you hit it in its back leg in the lower sort of skinny bit in a tendon. So you've made it lame. LeFrog, I suppose you've done the clapping. You've got a vulge if you want, or have you got a crossbow?
I've got a cross.
Okay, yeah, loose a bolt.
Let me just find where that is.
Waving the village around.
Oh,
It's a 17. It's not too bad.
right, nice, yeah. You make another one lame. And sure enough, a couple of the guards jump out and try and bag themselves a lame goat each. So guard 1. Yeah, that's good enough to grab a lame goat. Guard 2. Not good enough. The goat panics and goes berserk and tries to gore him with its horns. It don't manage it. It's back right to one of you guys. Who's quick shot?
I'll shoot, man.
Right, yeah, first finger to the trigger.
That's not a good shot.
It sort of digs in it, but now you're just causing it to suffer.
I'll give another shot. Oh.
More so. Oh, no, you don't quite hit it, LeFrog. Llewellyn, bam. Okay, it's dying. The guard that tries to jump on it. Oh no, the guard.
That was a crit, by the way. That one, not of mine.
The guard sort of fucks up and somehow ends up under the hooves of the goat being mild, sort of panic storms.
Did you get that? My shot was a crit. My 7 was.
Oh, your shot was a crit. Okay, bam.
I don't know much of a difference it makes. Does it?
Yeah,
Does it?
that's good enough. Okay, so you've got yourself a stack of goat, and you're all dead happy. You don't even have to do maths. You've got enough food now to get you easily to Turkey, where you'll be able to go to a place of civilization and stock up. It's all wonderful. Jose, just as you're about to climb down from your vantage point, you look to the distance, and you can see basically days worth of travel behind you. But what you see in the distance is there's some where it was more like plains. You can see a thick horde. So the days behind you. But at first you're thinking, what the hell is that? Is it like a mirage? Is it the mushrooms? Is it the... Anyway, you come back down. Umberto's got a spyglass or whatever. You go back up, and sure enough, literally 2-3 days behind you,
Oh, Jesus, man.
there's a horde.
Blimey, they're determined.
And that's where we'll end.
Cool.
Wonder if we let them out of Rome.
Indeed. I wonder if...
Let
I'll
them
stop it
promise
there.